सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। Page 232. Not 232. Where are we? 234. सा इयं देवता ऐक्षत हन्त अहम् इमास्तिस्रो देवताः अनेन जीवेन आत्मना अनुप्रविश्य नामरूपे व्याकर्वाणीति। सायं प्रकृता सदाख्या देवता। This devata called Sat, Sadeva Somya idam agrasit ekameva dvitiyam. That very Sat, Satchidananda, that Brahma, which this universe was before its creation, one without a second. Which devata, the deity called Sat, Aikshata, she saw, deliberated, Bahusyam, Prajaya, may I become many, may I be born. Tat Tejaha, Asrujata, it created the element fire. And that Teja, Aikshata, Bahusyam, Prajaya, that the deity now who is in the form of fire. Again deliberated, may I become many, and the water was created, the deity manifested in the form of the element water, then element earth. That devata, sa iyam devata, Sayam Prakrita Sadakhya. Sat is Akhya, that is called Sat. That Devata means Brahman. Tejo Bandayonihi. That Devata, that is Yoni, the very cause or the source of the three elements, Teja hai, Ab, Annam, the fire, water and earth. Aikshara, Ukta. So that has been described as the cause of the three elements. Aikshata, further it deliberated, it further saw. Ikshitavate, Yatha Purvam, Bahusyamiti. So, just as earlier, Yatha Bahusyamiti Purvam Ikshitavati. This deity which saw or delivered earlier, Bahusyam, may I become many, may I be born. Tatha Vakshmana Prakarena Aikshata. Then further it saw or deliberated in the manner that will be stated. What's the reason? Why it was necessary for this ikshanam? Kimidi punah aikshate prayojan abhavat. The deity had created the three elements, so all the creation is done. What's the purpose now of this further ikshanam, the further seeing? Tadeva bahubhavanam prayojanam nadyapi nirvrittamiti. That prayojanam, that purpose of becoming many, creation is not yet ceased, is not yet concluded, it is in process. Atah iksham punah kritavati. Therefore, the deity saw again, deliberated again. Bahubhavanam eva prayojanam urari kritya. That purpose of becoming many continues. So keeping in mind that purpose of becoming many, the deity again deliberated. Hanta, let it be. Idanim aham imaha yathoktaha tej adyaha tisra devataha anena jivena atmana anupravishya. Let it be now that aham I, imaha tisro devataha, these three devatas, which are they? The three elements, the element fire, water and earth. Anena jivena iti, as jivatma. So I will enter these three elements as jivatma, as their atma. So question was asked, praveshat purvam jiva rupa abhavena anena, by this jivatma, anena means that which is evident, buddhisthavachi idam shabda ayogam. How does this deity say that I will enter as this jivatma? This means something which is evident, but jivatma is not yet there. So how does the deity use the pronoun anena as though it is evident? So Bhashyakara says, so buddhistham, this jivatma is in the very buddhi of this deity. How is it so? Purva srishti anubhuta pranadharanam atmanameva smaranti. Deity remembers that atmanam. So what happened in the previous cycle of creation, that this deity had entered earlier also as jivatma. So remembering that, he says, as this jivatma, I will enter the three elements. ब्रह्मणः मायोपाधिकस्य कारणत्वात्. So Brahman is Jagat Karanam, cause of creation. What kind of Brahma? Mayopadikatvat. Mayopadikam Brahma Jagat Karanam. Not the Shuddham Brahma, but Brahman with the upadhi of Maya is the Jagat Karanam, the cause of creation. Mayopadivashat Pura Sustau Anubhutatvam. Same Maya continues. So Maya, which is the upadhi of Brahman, same Maya existed also in the previous cycle also. Therefore the samskaras are there. In the Maya, the samskaras are there. Pura Sustau Anubhutatvam. In the previous cycle of creation, it had experienced this pravesha as Jivatma. Tat samskarasya buddhistatvam smaranam cha. Those samskaras are there in the buddhi and they are remembered on this occasion. So Vashyakara is Swabuddhistam Pura Srushti Anubhuta Pranadharanam Atmanameva Swarantiyaha. That remembering what existed in the previous cycle of creation, Jiva means Jiva Pranadharana. It's the one that sustains the life. Atma sustains the life is called Jivatma. Anena Jivena Atmana iti. Atmana iti Visheshanasya Tatparimah doesn't just say Jivena Anupravishya, Jivena Atmana Anupravishya. So why is this Jivena Atmana? Why is the word Atmana used? It says Pranadharana Kartara Atmana iti Vachanad. That this Jiva who is Pranadharana Kartru, that which sustains the life is the very Atma. Swatmana avyatiriktena chaitanya swarupataya avishishtena itetat darshayati. As the self I will enter, as the very consciousness I will enter. Meaning that the one who is entered is not different from the consciousness. Then only the Upadesha Tattvamasi is possible. If the one that entered is different from the one who created, then that Upadesha will not be possible. Avishishtena avilakshanena. Being the very same consciousness, I will enter. What is the matter? What is the meaning of the word entry? Bhashyakara will explain. Anupravishya tejo banna bhuta matra samsargena labda vishesha vijnana sati. What is anupravesha? Pravesha is merely a special contact with the three elements. What is that special contact? Identification with them. So identifying with these three elements is the same as entering the three elements. Labda Vishesha Vijnana Sati. So far the Sat or consciousness is only Chaitanyam, consciousness, which is the Avishesh, Nirvishesha Jnanam. But now I am Tejaha, I am Annam, I am up, or whatever. So that becomes a Vishesha Vijnanam because of identification. Namarupe Vyakarvani Vispashtam Akarvani. I will clearly manifest name and form. Asau Namayam Idam Rupahiti Vyakuryam. This is the name having this form. Siddhanagiri Nirvikalpaka Chinmatra Rupa Devata. Devata, which is consciousness that is non-dual. Maya Vashat Mahabhutani Srishtva. Having created these elements because of Maya, with the help of Maya. Teshu Yada Pravishta. When this deity entered these three elements, tada tadarabdeshu सूत्र विराट प्रवृत्तिषु समष्टि व्यष्टात्मसु देहेषु प्रविश्य. From these three elements, the Vyashti and Srishti, all the dehas of the bodies are created, entering them. Meaning, tat deha abhimanavati. So, what is meant by entering the three elements is entering all the names and forms which are the products of these three elements. So, three elements, we should understand all the names and forms that are created from three elements. What is the entry is tatta deha abhimanavati. Identifying with those bodies that are created from these three elements. Devadattadi namna rupena cha shauklayadina. Asau namayam idam rupaheti. So this is name Devadatta, having, he is fair in color. Pindam vyakaroti. Thus, name and form sanyojya, combining them, it manifests the pindam, manifests the very body. It is called the identification of these bodies that are the products of the three elements, is the pravesha, is the entry. Devatayaha sarvajñatvat asamsaritvat svatantracha sankalpa pravesho ayuktaviti shankare. Devatayaha sarvajñatvat. This Devata Sat is omniscient. Asamsaritvat. It is ever free, never a samsari, ever free. Svatantracha, and independent in doing what it wants to do. Three things. If you did not know the consequences of what you are doing, you may do something which is hurtful to you. The idea is that nobody will do something which is hurtful to them. This deity has done it. It is entered. Nanu na yuktam yidam asamsarinyaha sarvajñayaha devataha buddhipurvakam. Deliberately this deity enters these bodies. Aneka shata sahasras anartha ashrayam. This body which is a repository of hundreds of thousands of sufferings. So why should the deity enter? If deity did not know, then it may enter. We may not know what we are entering. Then we find out that this was a mistake. But deity is all-knowing, so it knows. Suppose deity is a samsari, then it can enter samsara, but it's a samsari. And suppose deity was partantra, was controlled by somebody, then against your will also you may have to enter. People have to enter the prison, knowing fully well that a lot of discomfort and suffering is going to be there, but they are not swatantra, they are partantra, and therefore they have to enter that prison. That kind of compulsion was not there on this deity. So two things the deity did, sankalpa and pravesha. It first deliberated, then entered. Both of these seem to be unreasonable in case of this deity. Kim sakshat anupraveshade viruddhyate kim va jivadvara peti. So when you say that how can deity enter this body which is the repository of hundreds of thousands of sufferings, pain, this question is it the deity as consciousness does not enter, or is jiva? So jiva dvara api pravesha. Then entry can be two ways. The deity can enter as it is and become a samsari. The idea is that as a result of entering this body, has the deity become a samsari or not? Is samsara satyam or mithya? So Vedanta says that Satyam Samsara is not there, Mithya Samsara is there. Therefore, Jiva Dvara api Vikalpe Adyam Angikaroti. This is true that asamsari deity cannot enter, meaning that it cannot actually invite for itself all this pain and suffering if it was real. So Bhashyakara said, Satyam evam na yuktam syadadi sveneva avikrutena rupena anupravishayam dukkam anubhavemitya sankalpavati. If the deity as it is enter with this thought that avikrutena rupena anupravishayam, as the very consciousness I will enter, dukkham anubhavayam, and then as consciousness I will suffer the pain. If this was the intention of deliberation, then it is certainly not reasonable. Natu evam, but that's not the case. Katham tarahi. Then in what manner do you explain the entry? Sakshat anupraveshadi nasti chaitari katham tat. If actual anupravesha, if actual entry is not there, then what is the nature of entry? Katham tari. So Bhashyakara says, anena jivena atmana anupravishyati vachanat. Devatayaha jivadvarena anupraveshadi aviruddham iti. Anena jivena atmana anupravishyati vachanat. By this, so the vachanam, the statement is what? As is jivatma, I will enter. So devatayaha jivadvarana anupraveshat, because this devata entered as jiva. Anupraveshadi aviruddham, therefore this sankalpa, anupravesha, etc. do not cause any difficulty. Aviruddham eva sadhayitum jivaswarupamaha. So this entry is, it doesn't make, it is not, it makes sense that this deity has entered. It makes sense because it is entered as Jivatma and not as Paramatma. And therefore there is no virodha. Avirodham eva sadhayitam jivaswarupamaha. So what is the nature of jiva? This is a very important thing now. Bhashyakara describes here what is the nature of jiva. Bhashyakara said, Jivo hi nama devatayaha abhasamatram. The so-called jiva is a reflection of this devata, of this deity called Sat. So, jiva namakam brahma pratibimbam asti, Tatvavada says. That jiva is a pratibimba of Brahma. Jivo nama hi nama devata abhasa called pratibimba. That jiva is nothing but the pratibimba, a reflection of Brahma. Siddhanagiri abhimukhyena ahamiti aparokshena bhasate abhasaha. Abhimukhyena bhasate abhasaha. Not asamantat, but abhimukhyena. Abhimukhyena means what? Ahamiti aparokshena bhasate. So one that shines as aham, 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 ahankara. So abhasa is ahankara. It abhasa swataha aparoksha chit pratibimbaha. The reflection of consciousness which manifests itself as the ahankara here. Tan matram jivo namayati. The jiva is merely a reflection of consciousness. That reflection which manifests itself as aham, ahamiti. So consciousness that is limitless as though become limited as aham as ahankara. तस्य स्वरूपेण अनादित्वेपि विशिष्ट रूपेण सादित्वं दर्शयति. Even though there is consciousness, the jiva also is anadi, is beginningless, but as jiva atma there is a beginning. So when there is an entry, that is when the jiva as though comes into existence. So Master says, बुद्ध्यादि भूतमात्रा संसर्ग जनितः. बुद्ध्यादि भूतमात्रा संसर्ग जनितः. So from these elements, the buddhi and other things are created. Tat samsarga janitaha. The jiva is a result of samsarga, the association of consciousness with buddhi, etc. What kind of association? Siddhanagiri, buddhyadivihi bhutamatradivischa chidatmana samsargaha. With buddhi, etc., and with the three mahabhutas also. Chidatmana samsargaha. The consciousness has contact or association with the three elements as well as the buddhi, etc., created from three elements. Tattantra iti yavat. Nanu chidatma, so adarsha eva pravishta Purusha pratibimba dashtanta. Just as a person enters a mirror, adesheva pravishta, enter the mirror, or jaladesheva suryadinam, or sun, etc., entering the water. Here, Narayananandendra says, Buddhyadi Rupam Yat Bhutamad, a slight different explanation, which seems to be also proper. Buddhyadi Rupam Yat Bhutamatra Bhutakaryam. The product of the three elements, buddhi, etc., tas samsarganitam abhasamatram. Contact is like the sun has contact with the reflecting medium, which is water. Like the face has contact with the mirror in terms of the reflection. असंबंधिन्याः देवतायाः कथम बुद्ध्यादि संसर्गः. How is it possible that this devata, which is asanga, how can it have any contact with anything? Iti ashankya ati vyavahitanam asambandhanam suryadinam jaladi sambandhavata. Like sun that is very far away from the reflect medium, namely water, and therefore there is no physical contact between the two. But what's the pratiphalan hetu bhuta sambandha? Sambandha is of the nature of reflection in water. Meaning that the sun does not lose its completeness or its nature by coming in contact with water. Kaschana sambandha asti. Some kind of sambandha is there. You cannot call it sambandha, but then we see this phenomenon that the sun as though enters the water as a reflection. So whatever is the nature of that sambandha or association, something similar association is there of this deity with the buddhi, with this personality, with this upadhi. So jaladishu iva suryadinam. We had come up to this point, I think. So now, says, we are on the page 236, and the line 35 says, Abhinava Narayananandendra Saraswati Suryadinam Rupadimatvat Parichinnatvat Pratibimbanam Ghatate. Now, when you give an example, a model like a reflection, then that example raises its own questions. That Suryadinam, as far as the sun and moon and other shining objects are concerned, Rupadimatvat, they have a form. Sun is round, moon is round, stars also have their own form, Rupadimatvat. Parichinnatvacha, and they are limited, confined to a certain space. Pratibimbanam ghatate. So, it's understandable that sun, moon, etc. can get reflected in water because they have a form and they are limited. Nandu tad viparitayaha devatayaha. But this Devata, which is Satchidananda, he has no form and has no limitation at all. So it is quite different from the reflective images such as sun, moon, etc. Katham supravesha ghatate. How can you explain the pravesha or reflection? Suppose we grant that the entry is of the nature of reflection. But how is that even possible in case of Devata, which is Satchidananda? Jashankya Maya Shakte Achintyatvat. Answer is, whatever cannot be explained, the explanation is Maya. Maya Shakte Achintyatvat, because the Maya Shakti is the inscrutable in the power of Maya. Tadvashat Ghatitam api ghatate. Aghatita ghatana patiyasi Maya. Maya is that which is capable of making possible what is impossible. So because of this inscrutable power that Maya possesses, what appears to be impossible also can be made possible. Idabhi pretya achintya shaktimatya iti uktam, Subhashyakara says. You see, Anandagiri and this Abhinava Narayana, their tikas are different, sort of, Normally we have found that the other tikakara follows Anandagiri. So even if you don't read Anandagiri, you don't miss anything much. But here they seem to be on different tracks. Therefore we are reading both the tikas. So sometimes there can be repetition also. Sometimes you may get a new point. So at the cost of this repetition also, in order not to miss out any point that Anandagiri may raise, we are reading both the tikas. Said Anandagiri in the line 22, Nanu Chidatma Kudastha Asangah Advitiyascha Ishyate. Chidatma is Kutastha, changeless. Asangah, without any sangha or association, unattached, unconnected. Advitiyascha. See, first of all, there is duality between sun and the reflecting medium. These two are separate entity. In case of sun, sun also is having a form, etc. Therefore, it can have contact. And those factors do not apply in case of Sat. Saha Chidatma Katham Buddhyadvihi Bhutamatra Vidischa Chidatmana Samsrujyate. Buddhya, so the Anandagiri takes Buddhyadivihi Bhutamatradivihi, with Buddhi etc. as well as with the three elements. I don't know what's the purpose that Chidatmana Samsrujyate. अगर लिया कि चिदात्मा कथम संसृज्यते, how can chidatma have any association, or how can it get reflected in this upadhi? So Vashyakara says, achintya ananta shaktimatyaha devatayaha buddhyadi sambandhascha बुद्ध्यादि संबंध है चैतन्य आभास है अचिंत्य अनंत शक्तिमत्याः देवतायाः. Of this devata which is achintya, inscrutable, ananta, infinite power it possesses, meaning that it possesses power to do anything which you can even think of. Not only can Maya do whatever you can think of, but something which you cannot think of also, Maya has the capability of doing. Buddhyadi sambandha chaitanya abhasa. So what is chaitanya abhasa? What is the reflection of consciousness? Buddhyadi sambandha, the association with buddhi, etc. संबंध घटते श्री नारायणेन्द्र संबंध घटते इति अध्याहार बुद्ध्यादि संबंध घटते. इट इज पॉसिबल. सेज नारायणानंदेन्द्र ननु एवमपि सच्चिदानंद रूपायाः देवतायाः आभासोऽपि तादृश इति तद्रूपेण प्रतीयेत. All right. If the bimba or image is Satchidananda, then reflection also should be Satchidananda. When I stand in front of the mirror, then my reflection also is the same nature as my face. So Satchidananda Rupayaha Devatayaha Abhasopi Tadrusha Heti. Reflection also should be Satchidananda. Tadrupena pratiyeta. Therefore, this reflection, Jivatma also should appear as Satchidananda. Na dukkhadi rupena pratiti syat. On the other hand, this Jivatma is very sad, unhappy. So if Chidatma, which is reflected, is of the nature of Ananda, how come this Jivatma is of the nature of Dukhi? Where is Sat? This is mortal. That is Chit. This is ignorant. That is Ananda. This is unhappy. How can... So, if you say that Jivatma is a reflection of Paramatma, then how come Jivatma does not appear similar to Paramatma? Ita ashankya devata swarupasya visheshena agrahanaat sarvamidam upapadyate iti. Devata swarupasya visheshena agrahanaat. The inability to see or cognize the true nature of Devata. Devata Swarupasya Agrahanat, Visheshena Agrahanat. Devata is Satchidananda, but Devata is not taken as Satchidananda Agrahanam. Therefore, Saravina Upapadyate, meaning that the Jiva appears to be Dukhi, Samsari, Ajnani, mortal. That is because it does not know its true nature. So in true nature, the Jiva does remain Satchidananda, but on account of not knowing the reality of its own self, it takes itself to be quite contrary to what it is. So Chaitanya Bhasa Devata Swarupa. So let us read further. Chaitanya Bhasa Devata Swarupa Viveka Agrahana Nimitta सुखी दुखी मूढ़ः इत्यादि अनेक विकल्प प्रत्यय हेतु। This Chaitanya Abhasa Devata Swarupa Viveka Grahanat. The nature of Devata is Satchidananda. Viveka Agrahanat. That Viveka discrimination is not there. That the limitations belong to Upadhi. That one feels mortal, I am subject to death. This is Viveka Grahana. That the mortality belongs to the gross body. I am ignorant, ignorance belongs to the intellect. I am unhappy, unhappiness belongs to the mind. So, because of inability to discriminate between the two, on account of ignorance of one's own nature, that I am Satchidananda. Agrahana nimitta, therefore, Sukhi, Dukhi, Mudha. So Sukha, happiness, Dukkha, unhappiness, Moha, delusion. These are the different states of mind. And not being able to discriminate between the mind and one's own self, because of that identification, these notions are created. Ityadi aneka vikalpa pratyaya hetuhu becomes the very cause of many such notions that I am Sukhi, I am Dukhi, I am Mudha. If you look at Anandagiri in the line 24, Satvadi prakarehi ashakya chintaniya anadihi anirvachya सम्यक ज्ञानमंतरेण नाश शून्य दंडायमान या माया शक्ति तस्याः विषयत्वेन आश्रयत्वेन च परा देवता अवतिष्ठते। सत्वादि प्रकारैः. What is सत्वादि? सत असद्भ्याम निर्वचनीयम. Sattva is neither sat nor asat. So Sattvaadi prakari ashakya chintaniya. That Maya Shakti which cannot be categorized as Sat or Asat. Anadihi Anirvachya. Maya which is beginningless, meaning which has no cause. The question can be asked that who created Maya? Maya then created. It is uncaused. Anirvachya cannot be categorized as Sat or Asat. Samyak jnanamantena nasha shunya, which cannot be destroyed except for samyak jnanam, except for the true knowledge. This Maya will not go, meaning that it cannot be dispelled. Ignorance cannot be dispelled except for the true knowledge. Just as darkness cannot be dispelled without the light, so also ignorance cannot be dispelled without the samyak jnanam, without the true knowledge. Nasha Sunya Dandayamana Ya Maya Shakti. And so that which is of the nature of this Danda, and so Nasha Sunya, and causing all kinds of calamities, this Maya Shakti Tasya Vishayattvena Ashrayattvena cha Paradevata Avatishthate. This Paradevata, this Sat or Satchidananda, is a very Ashraya and Vishaya. Meaning Maya or ignorance says its being in consciousness, at the same time it veils the very nature of consciousness. Tasyaha cha swanishta Maya Shakti Vasad Buddhyadivihi Atmana Sambandha Siddhyati. So Tasyaha Paradevatayaha Swanishta Maya Shakti Vasad. So this Paradevata, which is Maya Shakti, which has its location in its own self, Buddhyadivihi Atmana Sambandha Siddhyati. Therefore, so There is sambandha, association or identification. What is the nature of association? Identification, buddhi, etc. is possible. Buddhyadi sambandha phalamaha chaitanya avasa. So what's the result of this association? Is called chaitanya avasa, reflection of consciousness. Tat avasa jiva shabda vachya siddhyate iti sheshaha. That avasa jiva shabda vachya, which is called by the word jiva. Buddhyadivihi atmana sambandhe maya shakti upadanam is yuktam. So Maya Shakti is the Upadanam. Maya Upadanam is that Maya itself results into this identification and all the notions that are created from that. Tatriva Nimitta Karanam. What's the cause? Why do the Sukhi Dukhi Muda? Maya is the Upadanam of this notion, Sukhi Dukhi Muda. What's the reason for that? So Vashyakara says, Devata Swarupa Viveka Agrahana Nimitta. Because of the Agrahanam, the non-perception, non-cognition of the true nature of one's own self, that there is identification and these notions are created. Siddhanandagiri, Avarana Viksheva Shakti Sampanna hi Maya Shakti. This Maya Shakti is possessed of this twofold power, Avarana and Viksheva. Tataha Avidyotha Deshakaladi Anavachinna Devata Swarupameti Vishesha Agrahanam Avaranam. Because of that, what happens? Avidyotha Deshakaladi Anavachinna Devata Swarupoham. So Viveka should have been what? Devata Swarupoham, of the nature of Devata, Satchidananda, Anavachinna, unlimited, so not limited by Deshakala. I am Satchidananda, not limited by space and time, which are Avidyota, which are the products of ignorance. So I am not limited by space and time, which are caused by ignorance, then that my nature is Satchidananda. This Viveka is not there. This is iti Vishesha Agrahanam Avaranam Nimittam Krutva. That Avaranam, the non-perception or non-comprehension, non-apprehension of one's own true nature becomes the very nimitta, the cause of Vikshepa. So Avarana and Vikshepa. So Sukhi Dukhi Mudha is Vikshepa. And the cause of that is Avaranam, the inability, the ignorance, the Aviveka, that I am Satchidananda, who is unlimited by, unconnected with Desha and Kala, space and time, which are only the products of ignorance. Buddhyadi Adhyasa Siddhyati. So Vikshepa, what is Vikshepa? The identification, Buddhi, etc., from which these notions arise, Sukhiyaham, Dukhiyaham, Mudhoham. Buddhyadi Adhyasasya Karyantaram Darshayati. So when there is identification with Buddhi, etc., what's the result of that? So Vashyakara said, Sukhi, Dukhi, Mudha ityadi aneka vikalpa pratyaya hetuhu. So many pratyas or cognitions are there or notions are there, which are the result of the identification of the different aspects of the personality. Then says Anandagiri, Para eva tarhi devata samsarini syadidi ched. That means this Para devata, Satchidananda, is a samsari, Sukhiyaham, Dukhiyaham, Mudhoham. Who says that? This devata says. So therefore, Para eva tarhi devata samsarini syad. that Paradevata, Satchidananda Param Brahma has become samsari. Iti chet satyam, that is true. Who is samsari? None other than Brahman alone is samsari. Ajnana dvara buddhyadi sambandham anubhuya jivatvam prapya saeva samsarati. See, Anandagiri is very clear here. Anandagiri has clarified these points very well. Ajnana dvara, through ignorance, buddhyadi sambandham anubhuya, experiencing sambandha, the association, the identification, buddhi, etc. Jivatvam prapya, and the deity has now attained the state of being a jiva. Saeva samsarati. So it's very important is, as Satchidananda there is no samsara, as jiva there is samsara. So jivatvam prapya, first of all the deity Satchidananda attains the state of being a jiva because of the identification, buddhi, etc., which are the products of the three elements. Saeva samsarati. Therefore, that Paradevata alone undergoes or experiences samsara. So Chaya Matra, the Bhashyakara says. Or if you look at the other tika, Nanu Abhasatve Jivasya Devataya Abhedat Jiva Samsarasya Devatayam Avi Prasangaheti. Another way. Abhasatve Jivasya Devataya Abhedat. If you say that the Jiva is the reflection of consciousness, then Jiva and consciousness are one. In that case, the samsara, that is, now you see what happens is this is Jiva. The true nature of Jiva is consciousness. So if Jiva experiences samsara, that means consciousness experiences samsara. Is it not so? If something happens to this pot, then that will happen to the clay also. If you heat this pot, poor clay also will be heated. Similarly, if Jiva is suffering from samsara, then he being non-different from consciousness or Chaitanya, the Chaitanya or consciousness alone becomes the Devata Prasangaha. That also will be affected by samsara. Iti ashankya upadi dharmanam pratibimba nimatra nishthatvat. But pratibimba only reflects the dharma, the attributes of upadhi. The bimba rupa devata samsparshaha. It is pratibimba. You see, in that example of the image and reflection, it is the reflection that is affected by the attributes of the reflecting medium. So if the water is dirty, then the sun that is reflected appears to be dull. The water is wavy, then the reflection also appears wavy, etc. So upadhi dharmanam pratibimba matra nishthatvat. The dharmas of upadhi are only in pratibimba, not in bimba. The limitations of upadhi, they only affect the pratibimba, the reflection. They do not in any way affect the bimba or the image. The bimba devata samsparsha iti. Therefore, there is no samsparsha or contact with bimba devata, devata of the nature of bimba. It is sadushtantama chaya matrena. So Bhashyakara says, chaya matrena jiva rupena anupravishtvatvat devata na daihikaihi swatah sukha dukkhadibhihi sambadhyate yatha पुरुषादित्यादयः आदर्शोदकादिषु छायामात्रेण अनुप्रविष्टाः आदर्शोदकादिदोषैः न सम्बध्यन्ते तद्वत् देवता अपि. छाया मात्रेण जीव रूपेण अनुप्रविष्टत्वात्. In as much as pravesha or entry is only as reflection, like my face entering the mirror, like the sun entering the pool of water. So chaya matrena anupravishtatvat. The anupravesha, the entry is only of the nature of reflection. Devata na daihikaihi swatah sukha dukkhadevi sambadhyate. So just as the sun is not in any way connected with the limitations of water, the reflect medium, so also this Devata Satchidananda is in no way connected with the limitations of Upadhi. Parasyaha Devatayaha Swatah Samsara Bhavam Drishtantena Spashtayati. How that Paradevata is in no way connected with samsara is explained in Drishtanta. Vashyaka Yatha Purushaditya Deha. Just as Purusha before a mirror, Aditya before a reflecting medium. Adarshodakadishu Chaya Matrana Anupravishtaha. The Purusha, the person, has entered the mirror as a reflection. The sun also has entered the pool of water as a reflection. Adarshodakadi doshai na sambandhyate. So my face has no contact with the defects in the mirror. The mirror may be cracked, but there is no crack on my face. The mirror may be perhaps wavy, there is no waviness in my face. There may be spots on the mirror, there are no spots on my face. My face remains unaffected by the defects of the mirror. So also the sun remains unaffected by the defects of the water. That's a reflecting medium. The dirt in the water does not make the sun dirty. The movement of water does not make the sun moving. The changes in water do not make the sun changing. Tadvat devatapi. Similarly, this devata also is not in any way affected by the doshas, the defects of the upadhi, which is the reflecting medium, like the reflecting medium. Devatapi tanantaram na sambadhyate iti anushangah tadvat devatapi na sambadhyate. That's all. तस्याः स्वतः दुःखादि असंबंधे श्रुतिं प्रमाणयति. This very same thing also is said by the Shruti as to how this devata has no samsarga or no association with dukkha or samsara. Suryati. So Bhashyakara says, Suryo yatha sarvalokasya chakshuhu न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. Says the Abhinav Narayananandendra यथा सूर्य चक्षु अधिष्ठातृत्वेन चक्षुरधिष्ठातृत्वेन तत्र स्थितो भी सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः. Just the sun is the chakshu, the eye of all living beings. So how is the sun the eye of all living beings? Says यथा सूर्य चक्षुरधिष्ठातृत्वेन तत्र स्थितो भी. Sun is the presiding deity of this faculty, namely eyes, and therefore the sun is stationed in the eyes. So it is believed. Chakshushahi, two kinds of doshas are there. There can be dosha in the chakshu, there can be dosha because of the contact. So na lipyate chakshushahi bhakya doshahi. Even the sun is the is present in the eyes of all the living beings, the sun is not affected by the defects of the eyes, chakshushahi, as well as bhahya doshahi, the dosha, the defects or the blemishes that may come on account of the contact with something impure. Because the light falls on everything. The light of the sun illumines everything and still does not get affected. So chakshushahi kanatvadevihi. The chakshu may have all kinds of defects. There can be cataract in there. Then it can be one-eyed person, but that does not affect the sun who is stationed in the chakshu. Vishaya prakasham kurvan vishaya doshahi ashuddhyadivihi bahyescha nilipyate. Inasmuch as so the sunlight contacts all the dirty things also and illumines them, but then the sun does not in any way get affected by those blemishes also. Or Vishaya means the Vishaya of the eyes. So the eyes also sees all kinds of things, and therefore when we see something improper, we get affected. So if you see something that you should not see, you can be affected by sin. Like the Renuka, Jamadagni's wife, she saw some Gandharvas, playing and taking bath in this river or in the lake, and she saw that just for a moment, and she got affected. That's why her head was chopped off. So we do get affected by the doshas in the chakshu, as well as by the what the chakshu illumines, what we see through the chakshu, we get affected by them. But the sun that is stationed in the chakshu is not affected by the defects of the chakshu or the eyes, nor is it affected by what is illumined by the eyes. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतांतरात्मा न लिप्यते लोक दुखेन बाह्यः तथा एकः सर्वभूतांतरात्मा. Similarly also the self, which is self of all living beings, न लिप्यते लोक दुखेन. Even though Jivatma seems to experience all the pain, the consciousness, the self, is not affected at all. So says the Tika here, Tatha sarvabhutanam antaratma visanna. Even though Atma, the consciousness, is antaratma, the indwelling self of all the living beings, loka shabdita bhuta dharmehi na lipyate. Loka dukkhena bahya. What is loka? Is bhuta dharmehi. The dukkha is there in the mind, dukkha is there in the ahankara more than. But the antaratma is not affected, even though the consciousness is the very true nature of ahankara. Just as the bimba, the image, is the true nature of the reflection, but the image does not get affected by the states of reflection. So also, even though Satchidananda, the true nature of this Jivatma or ahankara, the ahankara goes through all the suffering, but the consciousness is not connected at all, not associated, not affected. Why? Bhakyaha. Yataha tatra vidyamanopi bhakyaha asangiti. The consciousness is very much there, and it illumines all the experiences. The Atma, the consciousness, is involved in every experience, because no experience can take place without the presence or the shining of the Atma. And still Bhakya, so Asangi is unconnected, and therefore, just as the light is not affected by the colors and the shapes of the objects illumined, so the consciousness is not affected by the states of mind. So simultaneously there is identification and non-identification. The level of jiva, there is identification. Level of consciousness, no identification. Then further, Bhashya says, आकाशवत् सर्वगतश्च नित्यः इति हि काठके. But that is in actually Shvetashvatara, you know. Akashvat sarvagatasya nityah. Says the Tika yatha akashah sarvagatopi na sarvadoshahi lipyate. Just as akasha is all pervasive and still akasha space accommodates everything. All good, bad and indifferent, everything it accommodates is unaffected by what it accommodates. Akasha sarvagatopi, even though it is all pervasive, accommodating all kinds of objects. Na sarvadoshahi lipyate. But if there is a pollution, there is stink in this air, Akasha is not affected by that. There is fragrance, Akasha is not affected by that. Na sarvadoshahi lipyate tatha ayam atma sarva akashvat sarvagatah nityah ayam atma sarvagadopi aliptah ityartha. So also the atma is aliptah. Yatha sarvagatam saukshmyat akasham nopalipyate sarvatravasthito dehe tathatmanopalipyate. Which chapter? So just as space is unaffected, so also Atma is pervading entire body, but not in any way affected by the limitation or defects of the body. Then Tika says further, Buddhi dharmanam atmani pratitehe ivakarena mithyatva uktehe api tad dosha asambandha ite. So even though the Atma appears to be Dukhi, but as though Dukhi, that Ivakara is used as though, shows that way, the Shruti shows that in fact the samsara is not real. So Bhashyakara says, Dhyayativa Lelayativa Iti cha Vajasneyake. Dhyayativa, it as though things, Lelayati, it as though shakes. So with the association with Jnanendriya or mind, as though things, associated with the mind and Karmendriya, as though shakes. So Dhyayati iva, Lelayati iva. So that iva karena, as though it thinks, as though it shakes. Mithyatva ukte, therefore this thinking in the case of Atma is mithya. Atma as though thinks, meaning that it does not think. Atma as though shakes, in fact doesn't shake. So mithya ukte api tad dosha asambandha. Therefore the Atma is not connected with doshas, defects of buddhi, jnanendriya, karmendriya or anything. Jivasya pratibimbatve tasya mrushatvad. Since jiva is comparable to reflection and therefore it is mithya, tadya vyavahara sarvapi mrusasya. Therefore all the vyavahara, sukhi dukhi mood hai, all these also is mithya only, not real. और उपाधि द्वारा तस्या संसारित्वे च श्रुति, or you can say that Atma has become, appears to be samsari because only of the association of upadhi, not in its own nature. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeri मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। एक मिनिट बिफोर પેલી ગીતાની ચોપડે મળે એવી છે જલ્દી? હા, આપણે આજે સવારે સમાચાર આવ્યા કે આપણા નરેશભાઈના પિતાજીનું અવસાન થઈ ગયું. નરેશભાઈ